New tonight, we're hearing from one of the jurors in the Misty Carter murder case about last week's mistrial. Carter's boyfriend, Jermaine Glover, is charged with first-degree murder for the 2009 killing, but the jury deadlocked. News 13's Ashley Searles joins us. Were the deliberations contentious, Ashley? Heated?
Darcel, the juror we spoke to today, one of the 12, said it wasn't contentious, but it was certainly divided.
It was 2 emotional weeks of trial, and everyone wanted an answer from the jury. Was Misty Carter's boyfriend, Jermaine Glover, guilty or not?
I think everyone that was there would have liked to have been somewhere else.
The crime was brutal. 21-year-old Carter, pregnant, found dead, her body still burning, a chop wound to her head on the side of the Blue Ridge Parkway. The jury seeing graphic photos, listening to tearful testimony for days. And juror Colin Thomas said at points, deliberation over the verdict became emotional too.
So we felt very much like we had an obligation to the victim and her family to find out who did this. But we also had an obligation to the defendant.
But in the end, a mistrial. A jury of 12 split 4 ways. 2 said innocent, 2 said it was second-degree murder, not premeditated, so not first degree. 4 said guilty, and 4, including Thomas, said not guilty due to lack of evidence.
If you'd had a murder weapon or a confession, that would have been made simple.
But it was complex. It had to be unanimous, and for too many jurors, too many questions were unanswered. What was the weapon? Where did the murder happen?
There was a lot of evidence in and around, but we could never agree even where she was killed.
The jury deliberated for 2.5 days, but Thomas says no one's mind changed after day 1.
You could make a scenario where he did it and all the pieces of the puzzle fit, but you could also make a scenario where he didn't do it and all of the pieces of the puzzle pretty much fit.
Thomas said days after the close of the trial, it's unforgettable.
Well, you think about it forever. I mean, the poor woman was killed in a very horrible way.
Jermaine Glover remains in jail on $1 million bond, and the first-degree murder charges against him haven't been dropped. The district attorney told News 13 that at this point, the state is still evaluating what caused the jury's hesitation to reach the verdict. No decision yet on whether the case will be retried.